The writer Leonid Leonov once wrote, "The day will come when all of humanity will praise Stalin, and historians will recognize that our calendar should be based on the birth of Stalin and not Jesus Christ." The election to the Supreme Soviet approaches.
Our whole lives, all of our accomplishments, and all of our victories have been linked to the name of our dear comrade Stalin. I propose nominating our genial leader, friend and teacher, Joseph Vissarionovich Stalin, as a candidate to the Supreme Soviet of the USSR.
Stalin was called on to be a candidate and agreed to the proposal. The entire workforce was expected to swear their allegiance to Stalin.
Comrades, it is with great joy and pride that we vote for Stalin, because he is peace and victory. Under Stalin's name, the Soviet people will be victorious through peaceful work in the factories and the collectives. In Stalin's name, we will construct the great building of communism.
After these words, there was nothing left to do but agree. Once again, Stalin had scored a victory.
People often say, okay, Stalin was a dictator. He was a terrible person who led us into a historical catastrophe. But millions of people followed him. Millions supported him. Millions believed in him and would even say they loved him. Why? Me, for example, I was a Stalinist when I was a young lieutenant, and that was at the time when my father had been executed and my mother sent into exile where she died. I don't know why. I guess I hoped that it was a misunderstanding and that Stalin had no involvement. Basically, the whole country believed in Stalin. What was the origin of this blind fanatical faith? Lenin and Stalin both told the people they would have to be patient and frugal, but that in 10 to 15 years that paradise, in the form of a bright communist future, would arrive. It's right there, behind this mountain. Before one can reach paradise, enemies must be destroyed. Be merciless, work very, very hard, spy on one another and be vigilant. Spies are everywhere, enemies are everywhere, and Stalin thought for all of us. Stalin is wise, Stalin knows everything.
И Сталин думает за нас всех. Сталин мудрый, Сталин все знает.
Election Day. The Supreme Soviet is the highest-ranking body in the USSR. Its chairman is also the head of state. According to the Constitution, Stalin himself was never head of state. He ruled alongside and above state institutions, although he never dismantled them. On paper, the Soviet Union was not a dictatorship. All citizens had the right to cast a direct and secret ballot, only there was nothing to vote for. Stalin never attended university, yet in his final years he began to consider himself to be a theorist. He assigned experts to write books which were then published under Stalin's name. And of course, Stalin was the favorite subject of all Soviet artists. Stalin with his mother, Stalin as a friend of Lenin's, and even more frequently, Stalin as a military field commander. There were no exhibitions in which Stalin was not at the center of attention. He was to be thanked for everything, including the Soviet atomic bomb, as described in a song performed by a Red Army choir.
Comrade Stalin announced that we will test an atom bomb, now and in the future and evermore. The atom bombs will be, the atom bombs are. One has to protect oneself. We don't plan to destroy others. The bombs should be banned, because only the peaceful atom brings happiness into the home. You only want to ban others from building a bomb. The bomb should only serve your interests and bandits. Hey, hey, your plans are full of lies. That must be told to the people. We are satisfied with our work. Our atom bomb is a good thing, a jewel of a bomb which was only tried once. Oh, go, go, we haven't been lazy, we've worked hard for the good of the people.
The people took care of themselves as best they could. Since there was no place in public life which was off limits from Stalin's party and the police, many Soviet citizens sought refuge in their private lives. Many sought refuge in nature, snow, sun, sport, and play. A fire to sing some old Russian songs around, and if one was lucky, with a bottle of vodka. To rest until a little before things tensed up again. Stalin's 70th birthday, activities are underway all over the USSR to mark the Jubilee. People are expected to write poems, to organize and prepare events, and to make handicrafts to honor the great leader, including one portrait made out of 150,000 pieces of wood. The birthday marks a new milestone in the leader's cult of personality.
Our dear father, accept from us, the Belarusian pioneers, our warmest greetings on your 70th Jubilee. We Soviet children are the happiest in the entire world. We grow up under your watchful and tireless care, warmed by your fatherly love. We can live in such a beautiful and happy atmosphere because on our earth is our great and wonderful Stalin. To the great Stalin, glory, glory, glory.